Alright, good morning and welcome to Season 7, Episode 6, Misty Waterfall. I remember I heard from like the first little bit of the actual Bob Ross episode when I was getting the screenshot for this that he was saying that he had hundreds of letters saying to do another waterfall. So I guess the waterfall paintings hit good with the audience. I feel like high key for me, the seascape paintings, I feel like those are the ones that hit the hardest for me. I don't know, they have good vibes overall, and it's also because he didn't do too many of them, or they're very infrequent when he would do them, so it just felt like extra special, you know? Felt just a little extra unique when he would do one, and it's like, oh my god, a seascape painting. This is so cool. This isn't the normal. Damn, once again, how many times am I gonna have this where it's like, did I start recording? It's always yes. It's never a no. Wouldn't be the worst ever if I didn't hit start recording. The only bad thing would be is that the I guess the version I would end up going on YouTube would end up being a lower quality version, because I do record in higher quality than when I stream in, because I guess I may as well. Definitely not a bad thing to do that, especially since I'm not storing every single one of my videos permanently. If I had the space to do so, I probably would, honestly. But I do not have, like, infinite terabytes of storage to work with, unfortunately. But, hey, what can you do? What can one do about it, you know? So how's everybody's long weekend? I guess it's technically still going, right? Still happening. I guess I didn't really do anything too special. Just kind of existed. Didn't stream. Yeah, I actually didn't stream for like 6 days. Whoops. Whoopsie. Just didn't feel like it. Slash was like busy with other things, I guess. So I was like, I just gonna not stream, I guess. Unannounced. And that's okay, I think. Hopefully. This like spot right here, I don't know if it's just like a moment of like how it happens to look on the camera that they were filming this episode with, but it's like this little like light spot right here. I don't know, like it looks, I don't know. Something about it looks weird. It's like this probably isn't how it actually looked, but I also don't know. This is kind of an interesting painting, just because of the fact like the sky, it's like only like the top quarter of the canvas is sky. I guess like where the sky like could potentially go down to, there's like a big line of trees in the background, which is kind of interesting. I feel like it's not typically the way he would compose the background, but it's cool, a little different. Can be fun having just, you know, the variety. Yeah, gotta keep that in mind though. Make sure the sky isn't like taking up too much space, because it's supposed to be in this painting not super big, like because this is like the halfway point, basically where this white ends. So like, yeah, the sky should be ending around here-ish, or where the tree line should be starting. The clouds today aren't anything too special, not too crazy, just some clouds, nothing too insane going on with them. The other night when we were out, there were some pretty nice clouds that we got to see. I'm always a fan of some nice clouds. They just hit good. Maybe just get a little bit of softness going. There we go. It looks pretty good to me. I'm trying to figure out if I'm even gonna play MM after this, or if I want to do something else potentially. Sometimes it could be vibes to just do something else. Sometimes that's just the vibe. We'll see. See what I'm feeling. What I actually decide upon. Ooh, that's nice. Got that nice little bit of like, I don't know. That little shape there in the cloud. There we go. You know, owl, morning sun. I need to put my phone over here. Tempted to look at it. Let's put it over there. Even though I like wasn't looking at it, I looked over and saw it, and I was like, we're moving the phone over there. Getting it out of the way. I'd say I'm chilling. It's kind of warm in here right now. It's a little warm. Fan is on maximum overdrive. Fan is blasting as much as it can. Yeah, this is kind of like a purplish tone we have back here, so we'll use our our magenta for this one. Is there a mixed magenta? There's this one, but it's kind of like, it's like darker. And there's this glitter one, but I don't care for the glitter ones too much. The rainbow one though, that's fun. Are we work today, Owl, or are we chilling at home, Get this going. Like here. Just put it in. That nice purple tone going. Off today, switch on goodbye on a 2-week vacation. Oh my god, monthly vacation. See you in 3 weeks. Ignore the part where you just said it's a 2-week vacation. But oh my god, vacay. The boys. House to yourself? Yes, party. Party central. Incoming. Hit with your 4 days of work this week opposed to your usual 3. I mean, extra pay though, Pog. So there's an upside to it, I guess. It's getting to the point where it's draining. Damn. Well, damn. Alright. Need that hourly coffee going then. I think that's probably the best course of action if you're like, I'm getting drained. What's the way I can fix this? Ooh, caffeine. I don't know about anyone else, but I high key, like, I never feel like a caffeine rush or anything. I'm never like, oh man, this caffeine's going crazy right now, dude. I feel like I never like actively like feel that personally. But I'm gonna feel those a sip of water for sure. Your boss asked you if you want to work on your day off yesterday, and I was like, absolutely not. That's always a great one. It's like, hey, I know this is your day off today, but hey, you want to work? I mean, if you feel like you weren't doing anything else anyways, then I guess it's like, well, I mean, could be a vibe, but also, yeah. I also understand not wanting to work on your day off. That's totally valid. What about that pad thai yesterday? Oh, true. Yeah, but I don't think I've ever had pad thai where it wasn't good. I don't know what it is. It's just a good food every time. I don't know what they do to it, but it's just good. It's sweet. That's a definite. I still have leftover Mapo tofu in the fridge from when we got Chinese food last week, which I should probably finish that. Well, my plan was to finish it today, which I probably should, so it doesn't sit in there for too long. But we'll be chilling. We're chilling. I'm getting good vibes about this painting. If I didn't say that already, I'm saying it again. I'm getting good vibes. This one's gonna be a banger. I'm feeling it. I'm making it a banger. I'm gonna make it be a banger. That's what I'm saying. I found out that in town here there is a new, I think it's like Japanese slash Korean restaurant that opened in town here. We haven't been yet. Maybe at some point we'll go. It looks like they have some good stuff. I'm not really sure what they're like, as I have not been, in case if the part where I mentioned I haven't been there yet wasn't indicative of that. But I mean, surely it's good, right? Surely. There's no way it's not good. Opium. So it's like, okay, we're getting more variety in our cuisines in town here. You love to hear it. You love to see it. Korean. Let me see. I think the, is this what it was called? Yeah. What do they describe themselves as? I love it when you click on like their menu on their website. It's like, it brings it up, but then it's like, click here to see the full menu. It's like, why isn't this just what you show me when I click on the menu button? Yeah, Japanese and Korean. They do have, get out of here. They do have tteokbokki, and I'm like, pausers? I've been curious to try like a full thing of tteokbokki ever since I got like a little bit of it at Korean barbecue in Kendall Wedding Land. When I tried that, I was like, ooh, this is really good. And then they're like, yeah, we're gonna close the kitchen. I'm like, this bitch. And I want to put like just like a little splotch of yellow on this. Just make some of these like jump out just a touch. We're gonna take part to bring your meats out in the plate. Yeah, I wonder what they were up to. I wonder what was going on back there. At least the food was good. So at least it wasn't like slow service plus like bad food. Like that's just not hype. At least the food was really good, so I can't really be too upset. But it's still like damn at the same time. Banish that place. Is Yelp still relevant? Do people still use Yelp in the modern day? I am not a Yelp gamer. Personally. I always just look at Google reviews usually. That's my go-to. And the stream I had up is going offline. How inconsiderate. Like, I was watching that. Can't win these days, right? Can't win. Now I need something else to distract me from the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. It's almost like I should just do the whole painting thing. Morphe? Did you dream about who had the best ultimate jab last night? I think technically I should be putting the waterfall in first, but that's okay. I can always just go back in. I'm just getting this as a little bit of like a baseline. Yeah, that was interesting that you said that you think it's Bowser Jr., especially because like that's like a character. You know, it's like that's nothing like too insane or anything. I still remember like early in the Ultimate days, like, or in Smash 4, yeah, it's in early Smash 4, I had a bit of a Bowser Jr. arc, aka for like probably a week. Back when I was crazy playing Bowser Jr. I guess it's also like similar how like in Melee, like I don't know who has the best jab in Melee, but it's like how Ganondorf, like Hikey has a pretty crazy jab. It's really fast and pretty strong. But it's also on Ganondorf. Yo, Shaggy. Morning. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Fox Falco jab is really good. Jab up smash on Fox. Pretty GC. Also the fact that like if you put good move on Fox in melee, then it just becomes that much better. And you know what high key a design choice in Ultimate that really tilted me is rapid jabs killing. I hated that. I still hate that shit. that always pissed me off back in the day. I was like, what? This feels so cheesy. Rapid jabs that just kill. Looking at you, Captain Falcon. In Ultimate. Yeah, it's funny like being a spectator of Melee for so long, and how like I feel like in like pre 2020 Melee, I feel like from watching that, I always remember people like if they use forward air on Fox or Falco, it like people consider that like oh like they messed up, like that was usually a mistake, but now people like actually use it with intent. Interesting how it's changed over time. Captain Falcon Ultimate Slung for sure. It's like actually wild for Falcon in Ultimate how it's like his up smash doesn't have end lag on it. If you try and punish his up smash, he just hits you with another or something else or whatever. It's like, oops. This shit is just mashable. Forget who it was, but someone did Nair Fair up smash on Dreamland platform. It was a free combo. Like recently, I definitely doesn't stick out to me specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised if I also did watch that. Whatever match that was in. Man, I thought Riptide was last weekend, but I guess it's this weekend. So I guess this week I'm doing nothing but watching that probably for most of it. Because I'm a fiend for watching Smash. I don't know if I will, but I was, oh, did you hear that? That was a big pop in my wrist I just did, just from like doing like that with my left hand. That's like, oh my god, the other night, so when we were at Kendall's wedding, one of the nights we were doing drunk yoga with the boys. It went pretty hard, I have to say. And from that, I learned the frog pose, which is a pretty nice stretch on your legs. And I've been doing it at home, but then I went like a while without doing it, and then I did it like a night or two ago, and I felt like the biggest like deep pop in like my like where like your legs like I guess connect to your pelvis or whatever, like in that area. Like I felt such a deep pop. I was like, oh damn, that felt kind of nice. You like watching Smash that much? Yeah, I'm kind of a fiend for watching some good Melee and such. I don't play Melee these days, but I like watching. Even like when like I would have like me and my Smash friends, or just well my friends, like when we'd be hanging out playing Smash, there would just be times where I'd just be watching them play. Like I wouldn't even get in the rotation. I'd just be watching them for like 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm having a good time just watching. I don't know what it is. It's just vibes sometimes, hanging out just watching. It'll do a mega flip with this frog pose. I could not do a mega flip, unfortunately, with this frog pose. I don't know, like the frog pose, it's like I could just like boom. Let's see. Yeah, I guess let's close that, shall we? Boom, boom, boom. Do I have a what's that gonna okay. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Is what you're doing. It's kind of like a crazy stretch. And it's like, I guess like the closer like you put your legs together, like kind of like the deeper of like a stretch you'll get. Cause like you want to have like your feet like sideways like that. With like your calf lower leg on the ground. I remember Anna busted that out at when we were at Kendall's wedding, and I was like, damn. I'm like, damn. This is a crazy stretch. No way you can make a flip with that. Unfortunately not. Found it fascinating how competitive Smash can get. Yeah, it was just kind of funny because considering the fact that it's like a party game, technically speaking, but it just has it's just a good foundation, you know. And speaking of mega flipping, I have not played MM in like a week. Oops. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it today. I honestly am. I'm considering playing a bit of Rivals after Mario Paint. Thoughts? Or I play MM. I don't know. It's also low-key hot in here. I have my window open, but it's like 24 Celsius out there, so it might be just like I don't even know. If let's try closing the window because I'm like pretty warm right now. If I gotta be real, I am kind of warm in here. I'm like, do I want to speedrun like when I'm like warm AF? No, that's the wrong. That's fine actually. I'll just go over it with white. There's no mistakes. Look at that. Boom. No mistakes out here. Don't yoga, but friend yours is trying to get you into it. It feels good to feel stretched. Like it's a nice feeling. I remember like the one time I've ever gotten a massage after the fact, like I felt so like loose. I was like, damn, I feel good. I've only had a massage one time ever. It was good. Yeah, doing some practice today. I probably should do some practice at some point. Cause yeah, I guess like in like the week I didn't stream, cause I think I streamed Mario Paint last week, and then I think I streamed on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, and then I didn't stream after that for the rest of the week. Cause what ended up happening is on Wednesday, I think. So we got a new mattress. It's pretty pog, by the way. It's pretty nice. But they were gonna charge like $80 to deliver it. Deliver it? What was that sentence? To deliver the mattress to our place. And but like the person that we were talking to, like at the store where we got the mattress from, like the lady, she straight up was like, oh yeah, if you rent a U-Haul truck, it'd be like $15. So she told us to do that, and when we tried doing that, it was like, oops, sorry, if you want to book a U-Haul, like you have to book it for like minimum like 4 hours or something like that, and it'll basically come out to the same price. Because the mattress, it's a queen mattress. It wouldn't fit in the back of the car that we have. So after like trying some options, I ended up asking David. I was like, hey, do you have a car that would fit a queen mattress in it? And he ended up just coming by. He was like, I'm coming over. I'm like, oh, okay. And he came by with his dad's car and this like little trailer thing on the back that I think his dad uses for like music equipment because he's like in a band. And then we went and got the mattress. And I was like, yeah, we have a mattress now. And we didn't have to pay $80 for it. So huge David play. Shout out to David for coming in clutch. Actually saving us. I mean, if nothing else would have worked, I'm pretty sure we would have just ended up getting the delivery at that point, but the David play was huge. And I don't remember what I did for the rest of the week, honestly. But one of the days, I think on Friday, I was just gaming like the entire day. I was just hardcore gaming the whole day and did not stream any of it. I ended up doing like the daytime Fortnite, and then I played Smite for like 3 or 4 hours later, and then I played Rivals for like a few hours that night. So I was in the gaming, but it felt good. Good gaming. And then yesterday Skittle and I made butter chicken at home, but with ground chicken. And that was pretty good. It was really good. I liked it a lot. We've never made butter chicken before. I know, me chicken, if you may. But I liked it a lot. I mean, does anybody here not like butter chicken? Let's be real. Imagine not liking butter chicken. I think the only thing is because Skittle said, like, because the ground chicken that we use, like, it kind of soaked up a lot of, like, the liquid. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But, like, we didn't have, like, when you have butter chicken, you think of, like, how saucy it is usually. Have all that extra liquid, and ours did not really have that, but it was still super good, so I didn't really mind. Yeah, I was just kind of chilling for a whole week. Are you actively practicing right now, Morph? You love butter? Yeah, butter chicken's great. I am a fan. Always a fan of butter chicken. But when we go to the Indian buffet, they're like, I swear, like the butter chicken's always like low because people probably always go for that. Which valid, honestly. Yeah, you know for these rocks, use the palette knife, unrelated to butter chicken, but you know he did the palette knife strats for this. I don't know, it's so satisfying having like these like dark rock formations and putting like this little like blue highlights or like tints on it, if you may. I don't know why, it just hits really nice. Why ground chicken? Because it's what we had. That's why. And it's like, well, we have ground chicken, so let's use it. And it was good. So, no regrets. About to do some segment RTA for entering Spire House and after Stone Mask. Feels good. Segment RTA. I'll never like, for MM have not like done like timed segment RTAs. I'll usually like sometimes just end up like practicing. It's like, I'll just like do this segment like from here till here, but I don't like actively time it or anything. I'm just like, let's just practice. When I do, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's interesting. Ground chicken, like the local grocery store in town here doesn't even sell ground chicken, which is kind of, I don't know. I don't know why. I wouldn't say it's like an uncommon thing, in my opinion, for people to get. I don't know. Grocery store moment. Yeah, I've considered putting in like Kai's splits file as a comparison into mine, since same route. Adge. I forgot that 7TV emotes aren't working for me. Feels bad. I forgot about the whole thing. Feels bad. That's a sip of water, though. That was a good sip of water. That was a nice sip of water, I might say. A concert for The Witcher, huh? That's news to me. I never played The Witcher, and that's a game I think a lot of people like. I never ended up playing it myself. Is anybody here not playing Silksong on release? AKA because I haven't played Hollow Knight, so... I know it's coming out in like 4 days. So it's... Many people are probably gonna disappear from the face of the internet. Or they're gonna be only streaming Hollow Knight or Silksong for like the next month. I'm expecting half of my following feed for at least a week to be Silksong. That's what I'm expecting. And I'll get to Hollow Knight eventually. Promise. I haven't played Hollow Knight. Honestly, Prac, I would have been surprised if you've played Hollow Knight. That would have been a shock to me. I don't know, is that sort of game even like in your alley, would you say? You work on release day? Oh no, I'm sick. Darn. Can't come in that day. Uh-oh. Better find someone else. Oh my god, Prac, I have terrible news, actually. Unironically terrible news is that, so, on the day that that David was helping us get, like, the mattress, we also went to Lickbo, and he was telling us how supposedly when he tried getting Manny before, like, they didn't have it because, I guess, tariff stuff. And we were looking for it, and they just don't have it anymore. Manny's dead. Blubbers? Mags? Fix it, please? I'm like, what the fuck? Our Manny. I have 2 bottles still in the back. I could probably sell these for like millions of dollars, though. What is Manny? Manischewitz. It's a wine that Max got like a bunch of us into like years ago. It's like this, it's a pretty sweet wine. It's pretty good though. Yeah, it's Manischewitz, but we always just call it Manny because it's easier to say Manny. And Prac isn't listening. He's like, what? Probably. Prac moment. Honestly, I'm gonna use some of this for this. Oh, Prac. Usually, share a ball, pass it around. Yeah, it usually ends up happening. I know you said that you don't really drink at all or much. Finest coffee. Skittle has this creme brulee flavored coffee currently that they've been drinking. Oh yeah, I forgot Twitch added like new badges for bots. I forgot that's a thing now. I don't know, kind of cool. I think before through FFZ, it had a like a little gear symbol. I honestly thought that was official, but now now it's like an official badge that Twitch has for it. So that's cool. Oh my god, Cloudy, good morning. How are you today? Also, can y'all believe it's September? Why is it September though? Can we like not have it be September yet? Go back to June. How about that? I feel like the summer didn't even happen. Take me back. I can't go back to June. No more summer and bugs. Okay, that's valid. I did have an arc of dealing with a fuck ton of stupid ass earwigs in my room here. Like there was like, I swear to God, like a month span where like every day I'd be killing like 4 minimum. I'm like, can y'all like stop existing? Like y'all just come in here to die. Like why do you guys keep coming back? Like it should have been spreading all across like earwig social media, you know, like don't go into this area. You'll probably die immediately on site. Earwigs for me were a definite like kill on site. I had a kill on site order for earwigs. You're forever fearful of bugs, and I'm not they bite me. I just don't want them like in my room. Like you can exist outside all you want. Do your thing there, but don't be in my room. But there was also like some like holes in like the corners of my bathroom. So I did seal those up at one point with some sealant. So I think that might have helped. Hopefully. I mean, seemingly it did help. But I was like, these bugs are just spawning in out of nowhere. You got dengue? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that personally. Any knowers? It's a tropical disease like the West Nile virus. Damn. I've also not heard of that, but that sounds kind of crazy. Good back crack. Good back crack. Incorporating a bug spray into your skincare routine when you visit a place like that. It's probably not a bad play. I definitely remember, like, as a kid, Because we used to go golfing back in the day, and I remember like if we ever went golfing like after it rained, you had to have bug spray on you. It was just hell with how many bugs there'd be around. It was so miserable. Yo, how's it going? 37 water tumble keys. Good morning. It was cool that you were hanging out with us last night while we were playing Rivals. It's nice having you around. Smile. We'd be playing and like randomly, no context, you'd be coming through like so clear on Morph's mic. Like we wouldn't hear you for some reason for like, I don't know, like a half hour, then randomly it'd be like whatever you were talking about, and it's like why is Morpheus's mic? No, nobody. Morph's mic. You need to hear what Gortho's saying across the room. You guys need to hear this shit. It was kind of funny. So we got to hear some hot OT talk here and there. Having a stroke all night because I couldn't play dumb game for some reason. Honestly, word. That's me all the time. I know this field too well. Yeah, I did hear that part. And then you were like, but I'm on N64. And he was like, oh. I think it's like still weird, like for VC at least, how like it's more likely to get a VC crash on OT than it is an MM for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. Like, I'm pretty sure since Pope started doing OT stuff, I think he's VC crashed like twice or something already, and it's only been like a couple months. I feel like in my MM career, I've only VC crashed like 3 or 4 times. I've not gotten many VC crashes. I like the one that you got like a couple nights ago, Morph, where like I don't remember where you were. I think it was when you entered Goat's boss room and like it faded to black and just never loaded. I remember watching that and I was like, huh, this is a really long load. Little did he know it was gonna be an eternal load. This is like me watching Justin do T2ID back when he liked T2ID, and he like anytime you go through a loading zone in that game, I'm like, god damn, these loads are so long compared to like Paper Mario 64. If you Google Dengu Fever, this is the guy that comes up. Is this guy like a big meme? I don't think I've ever seen the guy before. Like, is it just like immediately the very first thing? Dengu Fever. Let's see. No, where's the guy? I don't see the guy. Blubbers. Canadian Google not showing me the guy. You Death Ward from the Remains Escape, that's it. That's it. He should be on the right side panel from the initial search. Maybe I have to like open it in full screen to see it. No, he's not there for me. It doesn't show me any kind of image. Feels bad. Where's my picture book? Google. Scroll down a bit. I'm not lying, y'all. I'll check it. Oh, nice gray screen. This is the biggest thing ever. Look, it's just he's not there. It's not there. This Mario Paint Monday is getting a lot of desktop capture in it. We're getting kind of crazy with it today. We're gonna put in an orange bush though to make things better, so I hope this helps. I should do the water first. I'm falling behind. That's okay though. Also, it feels bad. Does anybody else have this issue where y'all can't see 7TV emotes, or is it just me? Oh, Morpheus sent me what shows up. Damn. Shoutouts to that dude. Yeah, how come I don't get the guy? That's, I guess, unironically probably a Canadian moment, I guess. I think trying to make the water look exactly the same as the original version is probably going to be such a giant pain in the ass. So I'm just going to not. Yeah, I tried that earlier. I tried refreshing my chat, and it just didn't make it work again. I'll try again. No one talk for 2 seconds. Please. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, emote check. Emote check. Big Frog? No. It's not there. Yeah, I can't see the emote still, sad. I'll just have to live on through the on-screen. I can, like, because the on-screen emotes are still working at least, so that's good, right? Yeah, we're just gonna, like, do a little bit of that. Damn, my space management was going pretty well, but now I'm running out of space at the bottom, which is fine. Definitely not perfect, but, you know, it's what it is. We just gotta deal with it now. Unless we just delete the whole thing and start over, smile. I've never done that. I've never like restarted a Mario Paint painting. Like once we start, we just go with it. We just gotta go with what we got. Yeah, maybe Brave updated and it broke something. It's possible, but I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It's like I'm on mobile. Shouts to mobile. Anybody here on mobile right now? Mobile Twitch struggling to function half the time, unfortunately. Okay, so I need opinions. Should I actually play MM after this, or should I say fuck it and play Rivals after I'm done with this? What do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I think what I do know what I'm gonna do for sure is I'm gonna heat up the rest of my Mappo tofu after I'm done with this. Anybody here ever have Mappo tofu? If you've never had it, you should have it at some point. Cause it's good. It's actually crazy. I will always say I think it's crazy like how much I enjoy tofu. Despite how like media for us like growing up would be like, ew, tofu. That's the gross food. I don't know, I'm a tofu enjoyer. You say play Rivals. Tomorrow I can play MM. This is true, I could play MM tomorrow. I know either tomorrow or Wednesday. I think me, Skittle, David, and Vince are supposed to hang out, so that's a thing. I don't know which. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday we're supposed to do it, so we'll see. Let's see what the vibe is. Ew, tofu, it's gonna affect you with soy energy, some people would say. I've never heard people say that specifically. Even some gym bros say that? Oh man. Oh man. Gym bros. Hearing Jim Bro makes you think of fucking Jimmy Neutron, or his dad being like, hey, Jimbo. But not Jim Bro. Unless Jimmy's low-key a Jim Bro these days. That's what it makes you think of though, Heike. I think it's crazy for tofu though, like, it's pretty inexpensive, like, for what you get. The only tragic thing is if you keep tofu in your fridge for too long and it goes bad, that's nasty. I've had like two pieces, like two like squares of tofu go bad, and it's so unfortunate. It's not a good feeling. You'll, at least with tofu, you kind of know if it goes bad because it is pretty gross when it goes bad. But you just gotta make sure you keep it sealed, keep it in the water. Don't keep it in your fridge for like 3 months. Call them gym bros because they're obsessing with the gym and do nothing else. Yeah, for sure. Whilst gatekeeping the gym and advocating for steroids. Yeah, it's like so weird. Like I couldn't like imagine like doing that sort of stuff. Especially yeah, like people who are like bullies at the gym. Like people are like, hey, look at this weakling trying to lift these dumbbells. What a dumbass. Go back to the library, nerdy. I'm sure it's probably like not as common realistically, but like, you know, like there's like some immature dumbasses out there still who still act like a child for some reason. I don't know, people are weird. People are really weird. Like, how did you get this way? Like, why are you actively, like, extremely unlikable? So should I treat vegan bodybuilders? And it's like, why does that matter? Why does that matter to you? If someone's vegan or not? As long as you're not, like, annoying about it, you know? Like, be like, oh, you need to be vegan. You're a bad person if you're not vegan. Like, I don't care if you're vegan, but, you know, just don't be annoying about it, you know? That's like anything. Don't be annoying about it. Just let... But... like, I personally don't think I'd ever be, like, vegan or vegetarian or anything. But hey, if that's what you like, go for it. I just know, like, I've definitely heard of, like, people who go vegan. It's like, you have to be, like, you have to make sure, like, you are getting certain, like, vitamins or whatever, because it's, like, I guess, like, it's easy to not get certain essential vitamins if you're going, like, full vegan. So, like, that's definitely a thing you'd have to, like, make sure you're aware of. Try to do meatless days, but sometimes it can be hard. Yeah, there are definitely days where I don't have meat, for sure. Like, I'm not like always out here being like, oh man, gotta have meat every day, but you know, it's good. You know, I enjoy it and all. And I kind of like how there's like a little rock formation turned out down here. Gotta make sure I don't like accidentally cover it up, you know? Gotta keep it intact. Is say not eating meat is better long term for the environment? Maybe? I'm not too familiar, honestly. I assume for like a lot of people who like go vegan, it's like I assume it's like a morale thing or like a mental thing. I get that. I can understand that. People who have that like thought process. Being curious though what recipes involve using tofu more though. Adge, yeah, Adge literally popped up as you were saying that, Rip. Anybody else not in an Adge right now? Thankfully, I'm also not in an ad, so I can keep painting. That'd be kind of unlucky if like an ad appeared over Mario Paint, and it's like, I've been a Subaru owner for 10 years. Meanwhile, let me Mario Paint. Imagine that. Who put their ads in my Mario Paint? That'd be tragic, Mikey. I gotta say, that's a definite Morpheus doing that gainer to get into the stock pot in right now. Gotta get that L press. I know it's what he's doing right now. Yo, welcome back from Adge. Feels good. That Adge is done. But looking more into recipes that incorporate tofu, honestly. I forget, did I ever send you the Korean chef that I watch on YouTube? Because he has like a good amount of like tofu videos / recipes. If you're needing more ideas and things. I think he did, but I'm not sure. I can link the channel again real quick here. I could even link it specifically to one of his tofu videos. That's a why. Yeah, this guy has multiple videos on it, but this is like one of his videos on tofu. From 6 years ago or 5 years ago. I swear it just said 6 years ago before I clicked on the video. Now it says 5. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, pretty much everything this guy makes looks really good. So if you were to ever follow any of his recipes, I'm sure it'd be really good. And I've followed along with a couple of his recipes here and there, and it is pretty good. I've definitely like taken like concepts from like recipes he's made and like maybe not necessarily always like followed like exactly what he's doing, but I've definitely been like, oh, let's like do this, and like, you know, like a common thing he'll say, it's like, you know, like, oh, if you don't have this ingredient, just use what you have. Not making it a big deal to be like, you need to use exactly every single thing that I have, otherwise it will be terrible. So definitely some recipes where it's like, oh, I'll kind of like do that, but then I'll like switch it up a little bit. Because like, oh, we don't have X thing, but I can do this instead. Hopefully Ned likes it, hopefully. He better if he knows what's good for him. What? Are we done with this painting? I feel like I need like just like a couple little boom, boom. Just a few little. I don't know. And just like a little bit of like, yeah, just a touch of yellow here and there. Maybe put like a little bit of like white on this just to give this a little bit more boom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. But I think it's time that we wrap this one up. I think I'm pretty content with how this turned out, and we're definitely at the point where I think it'd just be like little like nitpicks here and there. Nothing that would super really change the overall composition or the overall general feel of how this painting turned out. But I hope we enjoyed watching this Mario Paint Monday. And see you next time. Bye, YouTube.